Okay, my elbow hurts really bad because I banged it on the door. It hurt. I mean, and I just noticed when I set my elbow down, I was like, not ready for that yet. So
was it like a funny bone situation?
It wasn't even a funny bone. It was like a sore. Like it didn't like boing, because that's what I feel like a funny bone does, right? This was just like no, it wasn't like that. It was like I mean, I just bashed it into the door. It was I just hurt myself. Nothing funny about it, right? Good morning, everyone.
Should be called a tingle bone.
Exactly. You're right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Watch Autumn Keto Morning Live. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live here on our channel, Watch Autumn Keto, every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Also on days like today, we do hashtag OWAC Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to subscribe to our channel, Watch Autumn Keto, so that you get notified. Tis Wednesday, so that you get notified whenever we go live or post a new video. We invite you here to subscribe to our channel. We invite you to join us on Facebook by going to WAC Daily Keto Updates and requesting to join. The link is in the description box below. Yes, on these morning lives, we talk about keto. We talk about our lives. We talk about how keto fits into our lives.
All of the above.
Yeah, all of the above, right? We also invite you to join us live in person at Keto Palooza, presented by Keto. Presented by Keto Chow, right? Happening in Louisville, Kentucky, September 17th through the 19th of this year. You can click the link in the description to get your tickets. This is the last week that tickets to Keto Palooza are on sale. Saturday the 21st. Turns all the way down, right? The chance will be gone, right? So the rug
will be pulled
right out from under you. But I feel like that means there's an element of surprise when I'm straight up selling you, right, that they're not going to be available, right?
You can look at the rug as
it's being pulled. Oh no! How dare they? No, we told you for a week, right? Yeah. So use the coupon code Last Chance LASTCHANCE for $15. I know it's a lot, right? Because I've been watching The Flash lately. Yeah, he runs fast. I talk fast. That's how it works through the TV when you watch. Yeah. So for $15 off your ticket, Dr. Ken Berry is our keynote speaker. Keto Chow is going to be there in full effect as our sponsor. So it's going to be a very, very fun time, right? So we invite you to join us. Don't forget, you can find us right here all on the internet, right, at Watch Autumn Keto. And then go to IamKetoStrong.com to get you some keto gear. This is the last day I'm going to wear the shirt. I feel like I've mentioned that 3 times.
Day, so
do I though? I don't think I do, right? So this is going to go in the wash right after the live today.
That's your over-exercise shirt.
That is
That's your shirt that doesn't touch your skin.
It touches my skin a lot. It's all that. I'm not even trying to get out of this, right? Like it's not okay, right? So I'm going to put this in the wash today. So on Friday, I promise you guys will see me in something different.
Absolutely beautiful.
Now we're going to hop into the comments. TC's here, says, good morning. Have a work meeting, so won't be able to join. Have a blessed day. Oh, TC, thank you so much for writing that message to us. Sylvia's here, says, good morning, everybody. Wishing you a fantastic Wednesday. Same to you. Joyce is here, says, good morning, amazing WAC fan. Pray you all have a wonderful day. Samesies. Oh gosh. And Joyce says, and by the way, we only have 30 more days till Keto Palooza. I knew somebody was gonna find that out. I realized it yesterday. So I was like, Lord, somebody's gonna post it. Thank you so much, Joyce. I'm so excited to see you guys and everyone else.
If it weren't one, it'd be
if it weren't Joyce, it would be someone else. Barry's here, says, morning, y'all. We got one less day to go. I know, right? Brian said, great morning, y'all. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Loving that it's hump day. You know, I got to say it like that. But also my Friday, since I'm hitting the road to the Omaha Keto Summit. I know, right? I'm so jelly.
Yay.
I didn't know it was happening, right? That's not to say that it's their fault at all. Like that, I'm sure it's just clearly listed in a ton of places. I just don't got my research going on. So Jerry Ben West said, good morning, WAC fam. Guess what day it is? Yep, it's hump day. You know, I'm gonna have to do it every time, and I'm gonna have to like cut my hand, hump day. Like, thank you.
I do know.
Thank you, Jerry Van West, for making me say that. Sarah's here, says, hello, peoples. Hi, Sarah. I'm glad that you're here. Gina's here, says, good morning, everyone. How the HE double hockey sticks are y'all? On my way to work.
Absolutely wonderful.
Walking to my car, catch you on the replay. Yes, thank you so much for joining, Gina.
The replay is real.
Yes, hashtag, give me a hashtag, the replay is real if you're watching on the replay. Yeah, absolutely. I did just what you just said. You so inspirational. Kat is here, says, good morning, Whack Fam. Have a great Wednesday. Thank you so much, Kat. Brianna's here, says, good morning, Whack Fam. Went to cardiac rehab this morning. I cut the average age in half, I think. Girl, when I tell you, I do the same thing when I go to the gastroenterologist. Like, there are no people there under 60. And I'm just all like, boop, with my phone and my tablet, just playing until they call my name. But I realize I am one of the youngest people in there every single time I go.
You take the
initiative.
Exactly.
I'm getting ahead of it, right? Exactly. The doctor is in, says, good morning, Whack Fam. Hi, Dr. Wise. Javen West said, wasn't last night's Keto Chow live stream so much fun with Raven and Miranda? We had a blast. We did have a blast. No, there was a live stream yesterday on Keto Chow with Raven and Miranda. It was so.
I did not hear about.
You did, because I could have swore I seen you in the comments. Was that you? I think we lived together and we're right next to each other. Yeah. So I think that was you actually. So it was so fun. The conversation
was hilarious.
It was absolutely great. Gigi's here, says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Per the title of today's live, I'm feeling great. I feel good. Yeah. I am completely back into the groove of, eating on plan and, eating on track. So I'm feeling great. Today's a chicken fasting day. Everything's going well. I'm feeling good. Yeah. And it's not only about what I'm doing, it's about how I feel about what I'm doing, right? Because I can force myself and begrudge myself to suffer through anything, but I don't want to feel like that's what I'm doing, right? So now exactly. So I'm feeling better about being back on track. And so speaking of track, I had to go back into Carb Manager and track the yesterday and the day before, right? Because thankfully I ate on plan. So I knew exactly what I was going to track, but I got a couple of days off. So now I have already tracked today. I pre-tracked because all I'm eating is chicken and sausage, right? And so that's what I'm having. Nice. That's what I'm having, right? Okay. So I've already pre-tracked today. The one thing I don't want to say I don't like, or someone tell me in the comments, does Carb Manager sync with the Fitbit? Because that's the one thing I loved about MyFitnessPal was that there was an API that synced it together so that when I exercised, it automatically logged it into MyFitnessPal. Does Carb Manager do that? Because I do not want to be manually logging my exercises.
It is a unique thing.
It is. Hookfit's here, says, good morning, Work Fam. So happy to be here. Yes, Bacon. Excited to feel the excitement of last night's live with we all know who. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It was amazing. I was just like, so yesterday, Keto Chow's live, they went live with Raven and Miranda. If you guys don't know, Raven Simone is one of my, I don't want to say favorite celebrities. There's just an upper echelon of people that have molded and shaped a space in my heart, right? And Raven Simone is one of them.
Everybody watched things when they were younger, and it just depends on where you watched it.
Where you were, exactly. Identified, look, and we're near the same age. We were that chubby, funny friend. I'm just saying, I identified very greatly with Raven, and I always found her very talented, and I just appreciated the role that she played in my life and the lives of so many others, right? And then also to see, just like Miriam said at the very end, thank you for being kind, thank you for actually being a good person. It's good to see when your heroes aren't crap holes, right? So it was a really good conversation. But I mean, let's just mention all the jelliness, of all the name dropping she was doing, right? And then all of the just the conversation that her and Miranda and the Keto Chow peeps got to have as well, right? It was amazing.
It was awesome.
Susan said, good morning.
I rather enjoyed it.
Yes, he said, wonderful Travel Wednesday. Super excited. We leave this evening for Keto Omaha. You and a lot of other people, Heath. Thank you for just rubbing it in.
Caboodle Farms will be there.
Exactly. Holly's here, says, good morning, all. Happy hump day. Thank you for the camels. We really needed that. So, yeah. What? I'm just saying. Yes. Let me see. Oh, I skipped ahead. Oh, Beth is here. Says, hello, Autumn, Richard, and the WAC fam. Hi, Beth.
Good morning,
Beth, if you're watching on the replay, give me a hashtag babes replay. So we were texting during the live, and Beth's just like, are you freaking out? I was just like, oh my God, I am freaking out. And one thing that I have noticed about Raven and Miranda, on all the lives, everywhere where I've watched them, they call each other babes. Like that is their pet name for each other, right? Just like use my honey buns. Oh, wait, right? They call each other babes. And so me and Beth were joking. We're just going to keep referring to everyone from babes for now. Like, babes, how are you? Babes, I'm great. Babes, what are you doing? Babes, nothing, right? And so I was...
Babe or babes?
No, babes with an S.
So you're talking about one person and still babes with an S?
Like, hey, babes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No,
it's babes. That's the best part. So we were just like, babes. Are you freaking out, babes? I'm totally freaking out, right? So yes, absolutely.
That definitely makes sense to me.
Yeah. So hashtag babes replay. Mary T's here says, good WAC Wednesday morning. Oh, we got a little rain last night. Oh, good. Hopefully got the smoke out of the way or made the temperature more bearable. Whatever rain does in that situation.
You can taste it now.
Latanya's here says, good Monday WAC. Morning Monday. Good morning, WAC fam. Matreya's here says, hi Matreya. Glad to see you on the live yesterday. Matreya. Absolutely. D said, morning, good weathers. Happy WAC Wednesday. Autumn, are you still on cloud 9 after last night? Well, yes. Yes, I am. Plus, not to mention, so last night, plus not to mention this morning, if y'all saw me on Instagram, so I'll wake up at 6 o'clock every morning to exercise, hashtag FitBod, right? Like I was like, I got to do my weightlifting, right?
Yes, you are.
So when I'm getting ready to lift weights, as in, once again, remember how I told you I was supposed to preset my weights? I didn't do that. So so this morning when I went downstairs, I was like, well, I gotta figure out what I'm doing today and set my weights. So I turned on Pandora to listen to music. Yeah. The first song that came on was Double Dutch Bus by Raven Simone. And I was just like, okay, maybe it knew that I was watching her yesterday. And I was just like, I'm going to be singing, screwing and unscrewing my weights and hello, Google. Like, start doing my stuff. And then the very next song that came on was Strut by the Cheetah Girls. And I was like, oh. So somebody's playing with me right now. Y'all just want me to be all ravened out this early in the morning, right? Exactly. My Pandora, right? Downstairs. So I kicked off this morning in a very hashtag Raven way.
It's spooky a little bit.
It is a little spooky, right? But I'll take it. So it was great. So after that, I moved into my other pop music. But the fact that those were the first two songs that came on was still nuts. Mary T said, a great Keto Chow live last night. What an amazing community. Everyone was there. Such a family. Yes, it was. I absolutely loved seeing him. Brianna said, love last night's live with Raven and Miranda. How cool was it to have them in this community? It was absolutely awesome. And I didn't realize to the very end that they were reading the comments. So like, I'm pretty sure they had like a screen over to their right, like with all the comments. And I was just like, oh, that changes my complete comment strategy. Now that I know that they're seeing them. So, but yes, I didn't realize that Chris and Miriam were seeing the comments too until they started putting them up on the screen. I absolutely loved it. Tanya's here says, good morning. Happy hump day, WARC fam. Thank you very much.
What it's required.
Yes. So yes, Matreya says, I agree. I love auto sync. All my stuff syncs. Garmin, Strava, Chronometer, Ride with GPS. Yeah, like, does Fitbit sync with Carb Manager? Somebody figure out how to tell me how to do that.
Negotiation room.
Mary T said, some celebrities are more like family. They affect our lives and we relate to them so much. Yeah, think this. I only really feel this way about Raven Simone, Jennifer Garner, and Pentatonics, right? Like that. Oh, and Michael Jackson, but of course, RIP, right? But that's pretty much it, right? So to have one of those, like, people so like close in degrees wise, and to have so much in common. Woo! That's all I'm going to say. So thank you. Pamela said, good morning. I can sync Carb Manager with my Apple Watch. Did nobody ask you about an Apple Watch, Pamela? Like, that's my first thought. But thank you for telling me. I turn on all the categories in the health app, but that's Apple. Extra. I know that's Apple. I'm just,
Well, yeah, I was saying, like, Fitbit so much is more of a niche thing than Apple.
No, but see, Fitbit's been around for so long that it does sync with a lot of Apple. I mean, Apple, don't get me wrong, is a full-fledged conglomerate.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe your Carb Manager might be the one program that they haven't negotiated with.
So that's what I'm thinking. I feel like both Fitbit has been around long enough and Carb Manager has been around long enough that they should sync together, right? So somebody, let me know. So yes.
Sleeping with your
Matreya said, also, I'm wearing my Hungry Heath t-shirt today. Oh, dope. I still have to go to this site and check out all the t-shirts with pockets. Jerry Van West said, hey, babes. I know, babes. How you doing? So, yes, absolutely. Tanya said, Richard's expression is priceless. That's generally how he stays, right? Like, every expression is just like, Susan says, it's my Friday as well. No traveling required, but we'll be at the Keto Summit, Omaha. Oh, so that's where you from. You just straight driving there and driving back. Yes. I will be going to the auto body shop in the morning. Oh man. Hopefully
sad
for
phase.
Your car. Yeah.
I thought you were because you're getting it or you're putting it in.
Yeah, exactly. Lord knows. Hope that works out well with your car. Sarah said it was raining like crazy yesterday where I am. No, it's not raining here. It was raining a few days ago or like early on the weekend. But we've had some good weather and it's been mild. It's only been in like the mid 80s, and that has really been good.
I enjoy that.
So, yes. Matreya said, haha, this morning I said to my spouse, babes, where's my espresso? I got the look. Exactly. Lesson learned. I know, right? Just try it. I'm sure it's such a term of endearment. So. Jerry Van West said, I remember a Double Dutch Bus. I remember that song from 1981 from Frankie Smith. It was played all the time on the radio. Yes, I did know at that point that it was a remake, of course. I think it was for the movie that she was in, College Road Trip. She put that on the soundtrack, but I'm just obsessed with all of Raven's music. So
you are a nice little.
I do know tons of trivia. So he said, "LOL, there are no pockets on my swag shirt." Shocking. No, I mean it's not shocking because them things be expensive. You guys, adding the V to a neck of a shirt, adding a pocket, adding the curve. No, it's more expensive. The least expensive standard thing you can ever have is just a cotton crew neck t-shirt, and actually cheaper is polyester, right? But with like a unisex t-shirt crew neck, right? Any other thing from that, if you lengthen the sleeves, if you add a pocket, if you make it a V-neck, if you make it a women's cut, pretty much doubles the price, right? Like it's super crazy. So it is not surprising where the most general swag is just unisex V-neck or crew neck.
Been the standard for so long. They just they got way more of those machines.
Yes. I mean, they're just cheaper and easier to make. So
crew neck makers.
Okay, wait a minute. I lost my train. Melody says you can sync it to Car Manager under settings and devices. Done and done. Thank you.
You haven't been to settings yet?
Susan said I'll be taking it in. I was ended on Friday. Oh, that is so unfortunate. I thought I did go to settings, but to be honest, I could have overlooked it. Okay. Car Manager does sync with a premium subscription.
That makes sense now.
Maybe that's also wise because I do not have a premium subscription. Oh, Joyce said Barry Googled it and it does link. Thank you very much. Thank you, Leanna. Everyone is helping me coming through with the thing that I could have clearly just Googled myself as well. But thank you for letting me know.
If anybody else had hit you with that, you'd have been like, Google's a thing. Google's a thing. Like, oh, my bad.
I am so rude. Like, thank you. No, but that is really true. But no, thank you for telling me that. So I'm gonna see that.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Mary said my daughter called last night and I told her about the live, thinking she would be all excited because remember how we watched Raven together? Wrong, daughter. Was she too old or too young? Oh, that's so funny. Stacy's here. Says like, good morning. Okay. Who's that? Look. Okay. If you didn't watch The Circle, then you won't remember like the second season. Spoiler alert. I'm talking about The Circle season 2. If you have not watched it and have a desire to watch it, then put me on mute until Spirit Fingers are over. So on The Circle season 2, one of the people that enters the circle is Lance Bass from NSYNC. Right? And like all you see is his picture and his name is Lance. And then like there were a couple of old people on the show, a couple of middle-aged people. All the young people were like, Lance? Who's Lance? And then all the old people were like, oh my God, Lance from NSYNC. And I was just like, thank you. That's more of the reaction I expected, right? So when people, like they might not know who Raven is. They might have had no impact on their life whatsoever, right? Okay.
Was that the story?
No, I'm just saying that like different generations, if you're older or if you're younger, but I was right in that sweet spot for all of it, right? So I'm just saying.
Wonderful story.
Yes, Joy said just ask Google. I know, right? So
yes.
D said time to switch to Chronometer. Everything syncs. Well, apparently it syncs with Carb Manager too. I'm gonna have to give it a try. I just don't know if I want all the information that Chronometer gives me. You know, like Chronometer not only tells you your macronutrients, it also tells you your micronutrients. So it literally is telling you the vitamins and the minerals.
And it's a watch as well?
No. It is an app.
Oh,
it's like a tracking app, just like MyFitnessPal. And I'm like,
And it tells you all the deets. It goes all up.
He said, Autumn, I can't be upset that you have not visited the swag store yet. I have not ordered one of your shirts yet. I was waiting till it was closer to Keto Palooza in hopes that I lost more weight. Go for it. Absolutely. I will say on my shirts, the shipping time is like 2 weeks. So do that, okay? Like, yeah, there is like a fulfillment time of like 2 weeks. Yeah. Matreya said, I need the link to wax/Keto Palooza clothes. Yeah, so there is right now. You can just get some Keto Strong gear. I know people that have OG wax swag are going to be wearing that as well, but I ran out of time and I can't make any more wax swag before Keto Palooza. Yes. So just wear, if you want to order something off Keto Strong or if you have something, that would be great. But yeah, so the attire for Keto Palooza. Yes, the attire for Keto Palooza really is wear whatever you want, right? But the two places where we will have like specific things that like you can wear if you want on the Saturday morning walk. That's when we wear our wax swag or our Keto Strong gear, our workout clothes, basically. So it could be a t-shirt, a tank top, something that you can exercise in. And then on Sunday morning at the brunch, we will be wearing our Keto Palooza t-shirts that you will receive upon check-in, right? So you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, also, but bring something to wear on Sunday just in case, right? I don't know if the shirt's too big, if it's too small. You don't want to be like stuck without something to wear on Sunday, right? Also, if you want to blend in, it could be white, black, or red. But still, hopefully, the shirts. I think last year it worked out to where everyone's shirt worked out and they can wear it on Sunday morning because that's when we take a group picture and that's when we all look awesome. But yes. Joy said, I loved watching Raven. She was the best. Yes. And her and Miranda are so cute. So cute. Raven. Pamela said, I only know Raven from the Cosby Show, my generation. Yes, absolutely.
I remember that.
Do you guys realize?
I had one toe in that, one toe in that.
And what? That's So Raven?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was still in the new and then
I wasn't. Cosby Show was when I was too young because once again I was Raven's age when Raven was on the Cosby Show, right? So I'm not for like watching the Cosby Show, right? So I didn't watch any of that until after it was all over. Yep. But I was smack dab in the middle of it for the whole Disney Channel. That's So Raven. But that whole big thing, right? Lizzie McGuire, even Stevens, right? All the other things. I was there, but I was also in the old school like Nickelodeon, like Salute Your Shorts, Rocco's Modern Life, Legends of the Hidden Temple. What? Which y'all know that's coming back, right? So I was right in the golden age of like 90s youth TV, right?
On
so
Nickelodeon when they had Double Dare.
Yes, absolutely.
You get slimed.
I could never deal with you remember when they had to like dive into the pit of foam to like
so mad.
Bring a flag up, and I'm just like, oh my god, I would die.
I would have ran and took every contest, and I would have been like, I would have been the best.
I couldn't have got slimed though.
I would have been so good at all those things.
Oh my god, he said wear whatever you want. So does that mean I can Porky Pig? No, you must wear clothes. But wear whichever clothes you want. Nothing. The absence of clothes is not wearing clothes, right?
Well, he can.
No.
Like anything else in life,
there's consequences.
Every
if
choice
you do that, you can do whatever you want,
right?
Do
whatever
you may or may not get arrested for indecent exposure, right? So Pamela said, I did see the live and it was nice to see how she's grown up. Me, I take it really personally. It's nice to see like the peace that she has had now, that she has now. Yeah, well, not only that, it's just like when you're just under the public eye, was poked and prodded and commented on, blah, blah, blah. For a long time, she couldn't even be herself for a long time, right? So like the fact that she's so comfortable with her life and feels more control now, like that's just
that's what I mean when I say the mature to mature as a human. We all have to be comfortable in our own feet. Once you're comfortable in your own feet, ain't nobody shaking you out of it. Well, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people aren't comfortable in their own feet.
I'm gonna say skin is the word.
Let me have my feet. You gotta be ready to stand on it.
Okay, maybe you have to stand on your own 2 feet, but you're comfortable in your own skin, right? Give me a hashtag feet replay.
Who's comfortable in their own feet?
No.
Hashtag.
No. Matreya said, cool, that works. My tire for Keto-Palooza is leggings and t-shirts. Hey, yes, I will pack a sports court. Yes, for the Saturday dinner and pretend I'm dressing up. That is amazing. So
I have no idea what that is.
D said, for the person who likes to track everything, you'd think Chronometer would be right up your alley. I switched mainly to track my micros. Then I heard everyone hates the latest Carb Manager update. So maybe that's the point. I didn't see I've only seen Carb Manager as the latest update. Yes. So I have nothing to compare it to. My only thing is don't get me wrong, having the micro information would be good to know, but I just don't want it to be one more thing I'm obsessed about. I'm like, oh my God, vitamin K, I don't, even though, don't get me wrong, it would be very valuable to have,
As a woman who loves categories, that's small categories.
Exactly, right, for me to obsess over. So, but I mean, that's a great point.
That is a great
Mary
point.
T said, too old. She said, that's after my time, Mom. I was out partying while you were watching Raven. Exactly. Still a good memory, even though it was with my older daughter. Yes, absolutely. It all takes us back to a time in our life.
Full circle because you can enjoy kid stuff the older you get. I think there was a moment you hit late 20s, early 30s, you started enjoying the kiddie.
D said, Autumn, I'm younger than you and still never got into those Disney shows. I'm sorry. They were excellent television. But see, here's the thing. Just like Richard said, I was also past the age where I was supposed to enjoy those shows, but I still did, right? I remember being in college, and this had to be my senior year of college or while I was getting my MBA. And I had a TV no bigger than the size of the screen. And I remember making it a point to rush home, to hunker down, to watch the premiere of High School Musical. The very first one. And I was by myself and I was just like, I'm watching this whole thing. So even I was more like College Musical, right? I was
the one to hang
way college age, watching High School Musical. Because once again, it's a musical. It's just easy to get me. I love Disney.
I mean, for me, it was more, I didn't even watch
He said Porky Pig always wore clothes. He wore shirts, but no pants. That's not enough clothes. But once again, if that's the option you're going for, thems will be consequences, but it is a look. It's a style, right? So, but yeah, I was really deep into all of that stuff.
Yeah. No, I heard about it. I never watched it either, but I always saw a commercial for them.
Yes.
I was always about cartoons.
Yeah, see, he liked cartoons. I never watched cartoons.
The graphic ones.
He hated the Power Rangers.
Oh, yes. When it first started, I was like, who are these goofy dudes in clinky, goofy costumes? And when they formed the Zord, have you ever watched an episode of Voltron?
It takes 17 minutes for them
and you watch an episode of the original first season of Power Rangers, and you're just like, people what? It's like 4 people in your backyard wearing cardboard outfits, clean. This is
you are so rude right now and disrespecting the memory of Power Rangers.
Season 1.
Jessica, did you watch season 1?
Somebody to go from Transformers to Power Rangers. I was
love me some Nickelodeon Snick. Exactly. A Roundhouse. Yes, all of those shows were absolutely amazing.
See, I was more Sarah said, Doug and Rugrats.
That was a time too. Sarah said shows in the 90s and early 2000s had the best shows. Yes. Might be biased because that's when I was born. Yeah, I mean,
sure that's how if
that's when you were born, because see, I was born in the 80s, but I was like straight up kid mode when that stuff was coming out. Sometimes you can be a little
I think it's
young.
between 6 and 21. The things you watch between those years are going to affect you so much harder than anything outside of
it. And even to me, it was really 10 to 15, 9 to 15.
I was giving a nice little buffer.
No, you're right.
But, I mean,
with the peak effect.
But I'm saying that's when we were always our most impressionable. The movies are the scariest. The shows are the funniest. We just enjoy them.
Dr. Y said 30 plus years in the game. Exactly. Raven is an OG. Absolute lover. Same. I mean, 30 plus years in the game.
She a boss.
Brian said Autumn's just living her life, never tracking her selenium levels. Like a boss. Exactly. I don't want to know how I'm vitamin deficient. I just
either.
ignorance is bliss at that point. Because
you can definitely fall down a wormhole.
Yes, exactly.
Like, oops.
Joe Ray said, "Hi, I made it. How cool was it that live with Raven yesterday? Oh,
hey,
that's
Joe
all
Ray.
we've been talking about. It's been absolutely great.
Yes,
so
it has
yes,
been.
it was
quite an adventure.
It was quite an adventure. It was so cool. Brian said it was pretty incredible, and it was awesome to see how invested she is and how much research she's already done. When I heard her, she said something. I was like, "Oh, girl, you deep." She said something. It wasn't even sad diet. It wasn't even standard American diet. She said something just flippantly, and I was just like, "Oh, she's in the community, right? Using the lingo and everything." Yeah, she had
keto-ish?
No, because that's not a thing, right? No, contrary to what the shirt says. So.
I purchased it and everything.
Yeah, you
it's a legit shirt.
Pamela says, I have a son your age, but he wasn't into watching girls on Nickelodeon or Disney, only superheroes. Yeah, I can see that. It was definitely appealed to the girl demographic. It
wasn't girls though. They had guys. It was just high schooly.
There was Gordo on Lizzie McGuire. Even Stevens.
I don't care about high school life. I live in it.
What was Shia LaBeouf's name on that show?
Watch other stuff.
Boy Meets World? Oh God!
Yes.
Now that is also one of my favorite shows.
I do agree.
Boy Meets World is in terms of a series on the same level. Boy Meets World and Alias, TV that changed my existence.
Well, see, I might date you there and go Wonder Years.
Oh, Wonder Years was great.
Man,
yes,
that's back in the day.
Susan said I watched all the shows with my son and then again with my niece. Yeah, just live them over and over again.
It makes a full circle.
Joyce said Heath, remember there will be a cop in the building. Yeah, Aunt Beverly will be in the building. Okay, so
every choice.
She won't go nice on you. Aunt Beverly gets me. She would pull me over, right?
Every choice in life.
Dr. Wise said, "Go Power Rangers." My little brother loved it. Yes, I loved Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Well, when they started actually making a cartoon, it came into
yes. He said the best show on Nickelodeon was You Can't Do That on Television. Now that you've mentioned that, I literally forgot that show existed till right now. Was that a sketch comedy show?
Yes.
I remember that. Now that you say that. And then probably next will be All That. Oh man,
I remember all
I
that.
love that.
That was back when Double Dare was on.
Yes, thank you, Gigi, for the 30-minute reminder. Okay, so like I said, been doing good, been nailing it. You guys, yesterday was an eating day. My husband bought me a piece of sausage. I ate it without even thinking. I was like, I got to track that. Got to track my sausage. And then we were driving in the car, little sliver. And then we were driving in the car, and my husband bought some pork rinds, and I was just like, I haven't eaten today. Give me 3 pork rinds.
Some Southern recipes.
I tracked them, right? So they're all tracked. Once again, if you want to be my friend on Car Manager, I don't know if you can, but just find me, right? And we can be friends. That way you can see, because I'm tracking everything. When I say I'm tracking everything, right?
God.
Okay, so thank you. So Monday was a chicken day.
Yes. I had
the chicken. I had the Teton Waters Ranch Polish sausage that my husband put on the grill. It was so delicious.
Teton Waters Ranch?
Teton, I think that's what it's called.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you call it
ranch in
the dressing. Yeah. No. Teton Waters Ranch is the place. It's like the Caboodle Farms, right?
Now I'm with you.
Exactly, right. What do you call them? You call them the.
He
calls them Tontos.
That was very hard on him.
You call them that all the time. Do you want one of your Tontos? Okay, so I stepped on the scale on Tuesday, and it was 196.8. So that was a loss of 3.4. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm definitely okay with that. Then yesterday was a full-fledged eating day. Stayed pretty much on track. Sans sausage sliver and 3 pork rinds. Right? No, I ate 3 pork rinds. And then okay, so I stepped on the scale this morning. 196.8 plus minus 0. I'll take that. Once again, today is a chicken fasting day. Oh, let's also not forget that yesterday I had that keto chow mug cake. Oh. I thought it was the first time's the charm sort of thing, beginner's luck. Nope, I made the exact same thing yesterday, and it was just as delicious. Yeah. So I also shot a full day of eating. That'll be coming out next week. So that is something to be on the lookout for. Plus, I did the entire Chipotle mayo video. So that will be coming out as well. So, well, it'll be happening on the full day of eating, right? It won't be its own. Won't be its own thing. So
psych.
Yes. Let me see. I skipped it. I got skipped 4 ahead. So yeah, don't worry. I'm coming.
Beautiful.
I'm doing it.
Beautiful.
Keto Dana's here, says happy wonderful Wednesday, wackos. A little late, but I'm here. When you come in with the cartwheel emoji, you are always welcome. Okay. D says gotta run, busy day today. Catch you guys tonight. Hopefully, absolutely, hopefully. Good to see you, D. Glad that you're here. Oh my God, D said tracking micros is like a game to me. I love it. No, I'm there with macros. I don't want to get there with micros.
You start going into little bitty boxes.
Yeah. Mary T said, I will still choose an innocent Disney show over most of the junk out there. I prefer to keep my rose-colored glasses firmly on my face. Rose tints my world. Keeps me safe from the trouble and pain. You're right. I mean, it's good to get lost. Yeah. That's how I feel about The Flash. Like, there are no stakes, right? Especially when knowing...
Like every now and then you need that gooey
like feel good TV. Yeah, like God friended me, except just like a little less pointless.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like it's a counterbalance. I need my Breaking Bad.
Yes,
with my
other
things.
Yes,
Disney.
So I am like, we're watching The Flash, and the fact that I already know there are like 7 seasons of the show. We're currently toward the end of season 2, and they're all like, Barry's speed is gone forever. What will we do? And I'm like, well, there's 5 more seasons, so I'm sure it all works out in the end, right? So it's just like nothing that happens right now ever has any, like, I already know there's so much more.
That makes you comfortable.
Yes, that makes me more comfortable knowing. Like, look, when we get caught up, when I get caught up on season 7, that's where I'm just like, oh God, how's this going to shake out next year? Because I don't know. But now that I know, that like
that's what happens when you name the title of your show after one of the person.
Yes, exactly.
Your show's not
is the Flash gonna die? No, he is the main character of the show.
It was something else. If you're like, guys, who with power?
Yes. Tanya said, I was surprised how much she knew about keto and how committed she is to the overall lifestyle. I mean, me too. I was pleasantly surprised, I would say. Like the fact that if anyone just cuts out sugar and the refined carbs and they find a way of eating that makes them happy, someone that struggle with food addiction and weight their whole life, when you find a way of eating that makes you happy and satisfied, no matter what it is, like, I'm happy for you because I identify with that feeling of being out of control and not knowing what's going to help, right? But the fact that it's keto, though, makes it even better.
Oh my God, you're so cute.
Brianna said the Wonder Years is being rebooted with the Black family to show the issues people of color had during the 60s, and I won't be watching. Even though it's a comedy, like when I tell you, I do not do them.
Really a comedy.
Or a drama. I mean, it'll be on. What I'm saying is it's on network television, so there's only so much they can really do to show the authenticity of what it was like. I don't do them period, just like pieces in the United States, right? I can't. So, but it's Don Cheadle is doing the overarching.
You already knew all this about it?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Don Cheadle is the voice. He's the narrator. But aside from that, if I don't remember, I don't know any of the cast. I was like, who are all these new people? Okay, I hope this works out for you. That's what I said, because I know I'm not watching it, right? So
I'll check it out.
Yes. Pamela said, Richard is setting a great example for my husband. He's been barbecuing my meat for the last 2 weeks. Hey, that's the way to go. Mary T said, way to track. Love how you are always all in, Autumn. Yeah, when I decide to do something, I have to. Yes. I've just got to do it.
I have never noticed that.
Jerry said, we didn't have cable growing up until high school. Always felt like a dork because people would talk about all the shows and I had no idea. And that was back in the era, not high school for me, but it was back in the Friends era, which I guess it was more, it was kind of high school and college, of like the water cooler moments. You remember who coined that phrase? Where like it was really the Grey's Anatomy scandal, like literally. The announcer said, watch it live or hate yourself the next day. And I was like, what? Are you allowed to say that on
I think it was
in an advertisement?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's been a thing for like decades back when water coolers were. I think it's back in the 70s when television started really coming around.
Yes, but that really...
Of course, like I think the late 80s, 90s was probably the apex of the whole water cooler conversation.
Yes, but
no one really cares about water coolers anymore.
Like, Mom's here says, late to the party. Any dip left? Good morning, Whack fam. I don't know what the dip is referencing. Let's think for a minute.
Is it the morning?
Diving. I don't know. I missed it, Mom. Dadgummit.
Maybe it's because she said party, so she went back to her first sentence about late to the party, and apparently this dip.
Oh, it's like a joke.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
No.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm fishing deep. I'm in the water, and I'm sitting there like, I think this is.
You know, I'm so literal. I was like, dip. What happened? I'm thinking, did I make something? That is so funny, Mom. You're so funny.
Yes.
Thank you, Richard.
There we go.
Thank you for that.
I have Chris with 2 S speak.
Yes, exactly. Joyce said, yep, you bite it, you write it. You're right. That's how I feel. So, Leanna said, we need your exact username or email on Car Manager to send you a friend request. It doesn't let you search. So the email is watchautumnketo@gmail.com. So search for that. And Kat said, way to go, Autumn. You're back on track. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tanya. I'm loving it. Teal's here, first of all, and says, we're celebrating our 37th anniversary today. Yes. We were to win married. Exactly. You were a child when you got married.
Yay.
If you're already celebrating your 37th, wedding anniversary.
Exactly. It was preordained.
But that's crazy because
destiny.
we've also been married for 37 years. So it's crazy that we got married around the same time, right? But congratulations, Teal, and tell Carl I said congratulations, and I'm so excited to see him next month.
Yay!
Yes,
you and me, boo.
Jerry said yes. New video is up. I'll post it in the group. Thank you. Post it and tag me. It does really well. I do really well when you tag me in those. Yes, exactly.
Everybody should
so that I can't miss it. Exactly. Beth also does a really good job of that tagging. If you want me to see it, you have got to tag me in it. So
cute.
Yes. Joe Ray said, I love that they said they watched several other keto YouTubers. They mentioned 2 Crazy Ketos, the Keto Twins, loving it on keto.
Yeah.
Now she can only watch our channels. I know, right? I was just like, oh, I'm listening. Oh, did you hear that? No, okay. Maybe next time. But yes, it was so it was really refreshing to see how she is really coming at this as any other person would, just diving in, finding people you enjoy watching that you relate with, getting just all the resources from everywhere that you can. So it was absolutely amazing.
To study and understand
and learn. Yeah. Oh, Dr. Watt said 90210 Melrose Place was a thing when I was in middle and high school. Yes, I remember that. But see, I went even further, and I like those teen dramas as adults, right? Because I watched the reboot of 90210 starring Lori Loughlin, right? And the reboot of Melrose Place and Gossip Girl.
I knew of those shows.
Yeah, but I didn't really watch them while they existed. So, yes.
I watched 1 episode, and I was like...
Brian said, water cooler? Do you mean a bubbler by chance? No, I do not mean a bubbler. A bubbler is it does produce bubbles, but isn't a bubbler a water fountain? Is that what y'all really call water coolers too? Absolutely.
It's one of those things you put the box upside down in the thing and you sprinkle the little nozzle and a little bit of water comes out.
No, absolutely. They really do. So is that really, do y'all call that a bubbler too?
It's a water that cools and you drink
Wacky's here says, good morning, Wack fam. Mom said, Autumn, take a taxi and catch up. Good grief, slowpoke. Thanks for Richard for explaining it. It's not my fault. I don't have your corny humor, mother. Thank you very much. Sheila said, good morning, Autumn, Richard, and my Wack fam. Absolutely. Hi, Sheila. We're glad So, yes, we're so glad that you're here. So, oh, my gosh. He said, what about Dawson's Creek? On that note, we've got to go because I could also spend the next hour talking about Dawson's Creek. That also ascends to the upper echelon of Boy Meets World and Aliens. Dawson's Creek was integral in shaping my view of myself as a child, as well as That's So Raven. Don't get me wrong. That's why I appreciated her, in that show in particular. But Dawson's Creek was my entire life. Thank you. Thank you very much, Heath. On that note, we got to go because I could talk about this forever. And I think I'm talking to Joyce after this. So that's exciting.
Dawson and where's this creek at?
I know. Here's the thing. Dawson's Creek was actually created by, his name, is it Kevin something? Either way, as an autobiography to kind of talk about what his life was like when he went to go stay at his parents' house on a creek or grandparents' house on a creek. He kind of made Dawson's Creek to mimic that. Well, in the very end of the show,
looking inside of itself,
exactly, right? So have a great day, everyone. Don't forget, you can join us right back here. 8:30 p.m.
Somebody else's creek.
On somebody else's creek, right back here tonight for Whack Wednesday. Have a good day. We'll see you later. Bye.